You know what I mean? I don't know.
Ed Werder made it a tabloid story, he says.
Oh, well, dude, it's the NFL. It is a tabloid.
Where he got his information, but it was a lie, and it's unfair. I had to deal with this, all week. Like I said, I don't know where he's getting his sources from, and whatever his source was, they told a blatant lie.
It was reported by 3 publications that you got into a verbal confrontation with Jason on Friday.
Okay, this is where he just said it was reported you got in a confrontation with Witten on Friday.
Right. I don't know where that came from either. They say we went to blows with each other, and I don't understand where that came from either. I think, once we had our team meeting yesterday, I think a lot of the defensive guys and some of the offensive guys, they heard what was reported, and they were just as surprised as I was. It was just something compiled on what had happened earlier in the week. So, it's just something we had to deal with. But at the same time, we still just stuck together, and we knew what was important, and that was the game today.
So just to clarify, you didn't have any words with him.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what his sources are talking about. I mean, he's making accusations as if he was on the practice field. So I'm clueless.
Huh?
He was. Ed Werder was disguised as the goalpost.
Is that
Yes. Nothing happened, man. Y'all making stuff up. See, I tripped and my fist hit Witten in the face, and the next thing I know, he's falling down and his leg clips me in the back of the neck, and before you know it, everybody says there's all these problems. He's just making stuff up.
As to what his sources are, for me, I think that's a lack of professionalism in my eyes.
Does this really fix whatever problems this team might have had, chemistry-wise?
Well, winning cures everything. So
winning cures everything.
Doesn't cure AIDS.
No.
It shouldn't even be an issue. You guys should be asking us, about how we beat the Giants instead of asking me about what happened all week.
Watching you, Tony, and Witten do an interview, are you the new triplets?
He said, are you and Witten and Romo the new triplets?
Well, really, no, because the other 2 guys are white, and you never find that anybody will believe.
I don't know. What did Ed Werder say?
From the sense of, you obviously wanted to win for the sake of the standings, but for the sake of just accelerating, getting past some of the stuff that went on this week, whether it was real or perceived, do you feel that a win does sort of get you away from that a lot quicker?
I mean, regardless of what was said and what went on, I think the most important thing, even before that happened, was winning today. That was the only thing that mattered. Before all this other stuff came about.
Tio, just so we can have some closure on this whole thing, are you denying the fact that you and Jason had words in the locker room on Friday?
I'm denying it right now. I don't know who said it, but whoever said it told a tale. And I'll tell you,
I'd whoop their ass. Huh? Whoever said it, I should whoop their ass.
That's right.
I shouldn't be wasting my time punching Witten. Look at him. He played pretty good on Sunday. I ain't punching him. Whoever said that story, come on over here. I'll whoop their ass.
That's a good assessment. I would agree with that.
Right.
Right, But see, Tom, now there's those of us that believe otherwise. There's those of us that believe that Ed Werder does have a source that told him something, and he reported it. He's not making anything up, because that's what kills me more than anything about a lot of these Cowboy fans. Oh, he's just making stuff up. And they don't realize that if he's with ESPN and he's just making stuff up, he leaves themselves open to huge libel and slander suits that a guy like Jerry Jones with like millions of dollars in disposable income would just love to. Why not?
I don't think so. I don't think Jerry Jones cares. I think Jerry Jones, he even said that he loves that they're in the news all the time.
Well, the point being is that if he is just making it up, he leaves his employers open to that kind of thing, and they're not going to put up with it.
Jerry Jones may be the source for all we know.
Well, it could be.
Just to get the...
I like that stuff. That's why I carry the reporters I do on the plane with us. That's why we have their offices out at Valley Ranch. We like that stuff. The more they're talking about the Cowboys, the better we like it.
He does have a history of getting drunk in a bar and telling Ed Werder all kinds of stuff.
Yes, he does.
He does.
He told a tale. To the nation, he lied.
The Star-Telegram reported it as well. Are you saying that?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who their sources are, but it's a tale.
It's a tale.
Look at everything that started out with Ed Werder, saying the rumors that I said, Tony Romo and Witten, were freezing me out. I never said that.
Looking back on it, why is ESPN targeted you, though? I mean, why have they just gone after you in such a way?
I mean, it is what it is, man. I hear all the criticism. I heard Matt Mosley's phone interview. Anything that happens, I'm going to be the fall guy. You know, it's good that I have a great family.
It's always me. I'm always the victim. It's every day. All they do is just follow me around and look for stuff to make stuff up about. I never done nothing. I'm a Boy Scout.
Me.
me. They always after me.
I'm a grown man.
Right.
Yeah. You know what my mother used to say to me all the time? Oh, I suppose the whole world's wrong and you're right again.
Family support, good friend base, you know, to eliminate, you know, all the naysayers. And like I said, I go out and I play hard, I practice hard, and I let everything take care of itself, you know.
You know, that's the one thing I always hear from the play, you know, because guys, he's a team cancer, always a horrible teammate. But the one thing all his teammates always say is, that's not true. This guy works harder on the practice field and in the game than anybody. He comes every day ready to go 110%. He never lets up. So, you know.
And if he don't like what you got to say, he will pop your tight end in the mouth.
Whatever the case may be, if they want to make me be the fall guy for everything, that's cool. I've been through this before. You know what I mean?
Gio, do you worry that some of your fellow players or coaches are the ones that are telling this tale?
He said, are you afraid that your coaches are the ones who are telling these stories?
Because
I don't know. Is that what you're saying? So that's what happened?
I'm asking.
I don't know.
Are you concerned that those are his sources and they're saying these things that aren't true?
Well, if it is, that's sad. If it is, that's sad because we're supposed to be a family. Especially when we just broke it down in the locker room on family. So
they it was 1, 2, 3 family in the locker room after the game.
Yeah, family.
But you know,
F-A-M-B-L-Y.
Again, there's that point. Everybody says, you know, why can't he keep his mouth shut? Well, he never said anything. That's the whole thing this week. He didn't say a word to anybody about anything. He kept his mouth shut if there was anything to say. And
Duke's do the talking.
And somebody else on the team is running their mouth to Ed Werder. If Ed Werder's being honest, then somebody on that team ran their mouth to Ed Werder, and that guy I would call a cancer. Right?
He was T.O. was letting his fist do the talking. I didn't say nothing. I just stole him in the jaw. Well, let's see. Who could be a possible candidate to be the Cowboys snitch to Ed Werder? Who is upset with the team?
I don't know.
Who could it be? Who is, let's see, that defensive coordinator you have, he's known for really making a guy feel like an ass. Who is pissed off at him? Who's been sucking it up?
Dude, I don't know of any other problems. I haven't heard any complaints or anything.
I'll tell you what, since this is the Bang Cartoon Radio Hour and we are not analysts, let's just find a scapegoat. I'm going to pick Flozell Adams. It's his fault.
Flozell.
That's right. It's Flozell Adams, and all you Cowboy fans out there listening to the Bang Cartoon Radio Hour right now, start the rumor. Flozell Adams is running dope. Let's do that. He's running cocaine.
Maybe it's Roy Williams.
Roy Williams?
Maybe he wants to be the man in Dallas. Maybe he wants to be the number 1 wide receiver.
No, I'm telling you right now, dude, this guy just got rescued from a desert island.
I know.
Okay? He's not going to say anything. He's happier than a pig in poop. He's like, oh my God, winning a football playoffs? Playoffs? That's right, Roy Williams, right. Playoffs? Are you kidding me? He's not saying a word. And if it is him, what an idiot. What an idiot. That's like a guy getting rescued from the pits of hell and looking at St. Peter and saying, what, no Dr. Pepper? What the fuck is this?
Maybe I'm being fooled.
That was so good. I mean,
now here's the guys on ESPN, right? Now listen, I can't remember this guy's name. When you hear his voice, you might. He's got glasses and short dark hair. I think he's usually on SportsCenter. And he's going to.
That really narrows it down. They all look the same.
I know, but listen to this.
got the Hogan's Heroes coat and the Fat Albert hat. That was amazing.
Hey, in defense of Ed Werder, who works here for ESPN, he didn't make.
Go ahead.
That's that. He's got a real big head.
Yeah.
See, that's the way you can tell me who ESPN is. Little head equals Van Pelt. Big head equals the other guy that does the morning.
Right.
Oh, what the hell is his name? He's got a gigantic head.
I know.
I'm sitting here typing in ESPN.com right now, except I'm afraid to push go because I know it's going to load me up with spyware and all kinds of shit.
All right, wait.
Thanks, ESPN. Your website sucks.
Listen to him defend Ed Werder here. Listen.
Stuff up. He had sources that told him the story. Now, whether those sources were stretching the truth or not, that we don't know. But Ed Werder's good at the job he does.
Oh, well, now we're all convinced since you told us.
I know what it's that fullback that T.O. made fun of on HBO. That's who it is. Say it, I run like a girl. Watch this. Hey, Edward. T.O.'s in the locker room smacking on Witten.
Now.
Edward, oh, yeah, you sure? Okay, hang on a minute. Let me grab a camera.
Now, my favorite part of this whole thing is Trent Dilfer at the end of this. Listen.
Absolutely.
Are you catching the grass that T.O.'s mowing?
I'll say this. Winning does not cure everything.
What?
It cures
Wait
it
a minute. What? Are you catching the grass that T.O. is mowing?
That's what he said.
Who the hell wrote that crap? Fire him immediately.
I don't